Hey guys, I just had a quick thought on your rhythm as we go into like the final part of the summer. It's a little easier when school's in, but for summers, and even for maybe someone who's homeschool or hybrid school, who's got a lot of freedom of time and can kind of wake up when you want to, the thought is that, we want to keep a pretty consistent rhythm. I think the tendency is maybe you have practice 2 or 3 days a week in the morning right now. 7:30, 8 o'clock, well, you're consistently getting up early on those days, but maybe on your off days, and I see this with Malachi, he has had to kind of change his schedule because it's easy to want to sleep in on the days you don't have to be somewhere to run, but to create a consistent rhythm and to kind of stick with your circadian rhythm, I would challenge you to get up at a pretty consistent time in the morning and go to sleep at a pretty consistent time at night. So for example, if you get up at 6:30 on practice days, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is your practice days and you're getting up at 6:30. On your non-practice days that you're just getting up and running on your own, don't push it to sleep until 9 or 10 o'clock. Let's get up maybe 6:30, 7, at the latest 7:30 to go ahead and get going, just to have a very consistent schedule and consistent plan. The problem is when you don't plan to get up at a certain time, it's just so easy to push it just a little bit. So the challenge today, just consistent, waking up at a consistent time, going to sleep at a consistent time, and not letting that be all over the place, because if you're all over the place with your wake up time and your sleep and the time you go to sleep or your bedtime, that is just going to breed an inconsistent life and inconsistent training schedule as well, and quite on just an inconsistent recovery schedule. So today, this week, be thinking about consistency and your in the time that you wake up and the time that you go to bed, at least within like an hour of each other. So if you wake up at 6:30 at the earliest, let's go 7:30, 7:45 at the latest, and the same with bedtime. So hope everybody has a good week,